Several trucks have gathered near the Ontario Legislature today. That is where we find the CBC's Katie Nicholson. She joins us from the scene. So, Katie, we've been talking back and forth as this protest has built up through this day. Walk us through what you're now seeing.
Yeah, so this really happened shortly after the last time we chatted. We started to hear a lot of honking. There was a call by a man on a microphone urging protesters who were at Queen's Park to come up to Bloor Street. We followed the crowd and we found this. There's a bunch of trucks, about 7 of them right here at the intersection of Queen's Park and Bloor. We were here when people were trying to sort of move and break up some of the snow to help one of the trucks there on the curb sort of move forward. We heard chants from the crowd of let them through, wanting these trucks to come right up to the legislature to be a part of this protest. We then saw a number of police move in and fortify the area here, but this is an area where a lot of the protesters are coming. There's quite a few of them right there on Queen's Park. And I just want to flip around here. We're on Bloor Street. This is a busy commercial shopping district usually. Lots of fancy stores. Today, all the way down here, about 3 or 4 blocks, you're going to have lines of protesters, people streaming in and out, moving towards this area. And also, I'm just taking back here to Avenue Road. There's a number of supporters. I don't know how close I can get you, just because it's a bit fractious here at the moment. I actually spoke to the guy here in this truck. He's also moved forward up to where the police barricade is. He says it's not his intention to stay here. He wants to go home. He's got a dog at home. He just wanted to be here to show his support. He's one of the trucks here blocking the intersection. So if you look down Avenue Road, you'll see more trucks and you'll also see more steady streams of supporters coming through here. Take a look down here. This is where the legislature, Queen's Park, is. Pretty much thousands of supporters out here today that are coming here and moving towards where these trucks are. So this has really become a hot spot here for protesters today. Earlier, there were a lot of speeches down the north lawn of Queen's Park, and we heard from people with varying opinions. We heard from people who are opposed to mandates, opposed to lockdowns, who've expressed feelings about vaccine hesitancy. And so there's a wide range of opinions here being expressed here today, a wide group of people. And I guess the thing that really ties everything together is a sense of mounting frustration with the pandemic. And certainly this is another one of those expressions.
Let's turn to Quebec City, because that too is another city right now facing anti-mandate protests. A convoy of protesters began rolling into the city on Thursday. It has picked up steam on this Saturday. And for the latest, let's go to Sarah Levitt. Sarah.
Well, Michael, there's a lot of a larger crowd here right now. And what the city has done is blocked this street that you're looking at right now. And all along the street are trucks, various trucks that are idling and obviously honking. The other side of the street is open to traffic and people are driving by and honking. Earlier you saw the crowd. It's quite a large crowd. It's contained in an area that's just in front of the National Assembly. Police, though, are watching closely. We just saw a big group of police officers in full riot gear walking by. They're also directing traffic, making sure that the traffic continues to flow on this side and making sure that everything is secure. Police have said that they will not tolerate any illegal behavior, intimidation, harassment, vandalism, anything of the like. And they've been pretty strict so far, although this is really the day that the big protest is launching.
Well, to that, as we said, they started rolling in Thursday, but today has been the most action we've seen so far. So talk to us about the kind of reaction that we're hearing from politicians in Quebec.
So the Quebec City Mayor has said right from the get-go, as soon as he heard that this was something that was coming up, he said, I'm taking a hard line here. I'm not accepting that our city be held hostage just like in Ottawa. It's carnival, it's a winter carnival that launched last night, and he says that he wants people who either live in Quebec City or are coming to Quebec City to enjoy that and not be held hostage. And under that line, Premier Councilor Legault saying the same thing. He said yesterday that they have a contingent of tow trucks at the ready if necessary, and that the provincial police as well as the Quebec City police are on hand. I can tell you yesterday, because the crowd was so much smaller, it did look like there was many police officers out. Obviously today with such a large crowd, the officers are more spread out, but they're making their presence known, and they're not afraid to hand out tickets if necessary. Michael?
Sarah, thank you for that. Sarah Levitt in Quebec City.